What's up, YouTube? My name is Big Boy Snack Shine TV, aka What Kind of Snacks You Want, because I got plenty to go around. As you can tell by the title of the thumbnail, this is my WWE Raw review and highlights. Stephanie McCure debut and advances to Money in the Bank. So make sure you guys please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content I do on the channel, which I give you guys the full review, not the half of my review. Make sure you guys follow my social media down below in the description and go check out my two videos that I posted yesterday on the YouTube channel. That's all I gotta say from here. So without further ado, let's get started. Now WWE Raw was a good show before before Money in the Bank pay per view. This was a good show, and that's for what it was, and that's all I gotta say. Now WWE Raw was live from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and BOK Center. Commentary tonight with Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. All right, then now forever together. The WWE video leads us into the show. Video package last Monday night on Raw. Seth Rollins won Money in the Bank qualifying match after a lot of interference. After the match, CM Punk returned to attack him. Pre-show arrivals. The WWE drone shows us an overhead shot of the BOK Center. Sami Zayn is shown arriving at the arena earlier today. We also see World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso entering. Seth Rollins is in the building with Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, and Big Bronson Reed. Tonight, AJ Styles and El Grano Americano and CM Punk in a Money in the Bank Triple Threat qualifying match. Stephanie McCure Raw newest edition WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Liv Morgan and Ivy Nine will also battle in a Money in the Bank Triple Threat qualifying match. Michael Cole and Pat McAfee welcomes us to the show. Pat McAfee shows a replay of the bet between him and Michael Cole. Lost the bet, so he must wear the tank top for the show. Michael Cole removes his jacket and shirt to reveal an Indiana Pacers jersey. The crowd boos the Pacers jersey. Pat McAfee says, "You look like and you know what." All right, CM Punk kicks off the show. This was a good segment by CM Punk. CM Punk makes his entrance to a big ovation. A loud CM Punk chant fires up. CM Punk asks, "It is great to be alive on a Monday night in Tulsa, Oklahoma, or what? It's summertime and Money in the Bank time." CM Punk also hears some thunder, referring the home team. Michael Cole roars. CM Punk tells the crowd that they can root for any basketball team, but if the NBA Finals are on, they need to make sure they're watching Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. Pat McAfee says, "Good plug." CM Punk says it's the summer of CM Punk time. Money in the Bank is around the corner. CM Punk has won the match twice and successfully cashed in on both times. He's looking forward to doing it for the third time. It's summer. It's the summer of CM Punk. It's time that CM Punk got some gold around his waist. There are a lot of great champions in WWE. They're an even longer list of challengers. Two people were at the top of the mountain. One of them is Jey Uso. The crowd explodes with the Yee chant. CM Punk says that when he wins the briefcase, Jey Uso needs to remember it's not personal, it's business. The other person who might take it personally is John Cena. CM Punk says he's been in places like this for years, hearing people go bananas. He points to people dressed as bananas. This also refers Pat McAfee refers Pat Patterson grabs on English popularity up for John Cena. Now the tables have turned since John Cena sold his soul to the ball frog goof, which is The Rock, by the way. He will when he wins Money in the Bank. If he chooses, he always had Cena's number. CM Punk says, "I'm going to pick the Bones. You little, you know what?" The crowd roars. CM Punk says, We're live on Monday night." He's no longer just happy to be here. He's about the money. But it's time CM Punk became champion one more time. The crowd cheers. CM Punk says he'll see them at Money in the Bank when he qualifies tonight. Sami Zayn music hits. The crowd sings Sami Zayn's song. A light, a light. We want truth. Chant picks up. CM Punk says he's not mad to be interrupted by Sami Zayn. Says he appreciates that a Sami Zayn chant picks up. The reason he's out here is that this is the first time since CM Punk had been back where he said what's his plan is. CM Punk wants to become world champion. Sami Zayn also has ambitions to become world champion. Unfortunately for him, Money in the Bank isn't in his past. Thanks to Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker is not in the card for him. It is for CM Punk. Sami Zayn is out here to underscore for CM Punk the importance of winning. Sami Zayn says you must win. Tonight is more must win than it's ever been. CM Punk has talked about the champion, but he has to be thinking about Seth Rollins and his group. Sami Zayn says CM Punk needs to put put that out of his head. He'll deal with them along with Jey Uso. CM Punk says he has Sami Zayn's back. Sami Zayn tells him to think about the task at hand. Seth Rollins is always thinking of CM Punk. CM Punk says Seth Rollins has never beaten him. Sami Zayn says if CM Punk gets in a Money in the Bank match, the match will be changed. If Seth Rollins wins the briefcase, this place is over. CM Punk and Sami Zayn won't like it. Sami Zayn says, "I need you to win tonight. We all need you to win tonight." The crowd cheers. Sami Zayn says he wants CM Punk to win. Should CM Punk win the match, the contract, and then the world champion, they'll be face to face in this ring again. They will have very different conversations from the one they're having right now. CM Punk steps up to him and says he looks forward to it. They shake hands before Sami Zayn walks off. This was a very good opening segment to kick off the show between CM Punk and Sami Zayn. Good opening segment with CM Punk and Sami Zayn. They're laying the groundwork for something down the line. I like it. Hashtag WWE Raw. All right, let me take a sip of my water. All right, video package. Last Monday on Raw, Roxanne Perez argued with Raquel Rodriguez at ringside. This cost Liv Morgan a match against Kairi Sane. All right, backstage segment. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are talking to Roxanne Perez. Walks up. Liv Morgan warns her not to get involved in her match against. Liv Morgan walks off before bumping into Women's World Champion Io Sky. Liv Morgan says she will qualify Money in the Bank and win the match. When she does, she'll come after Io Sky. Io Sky says it's not going to happen. Liv Morgan responds by saying, "Watch me," which is already Liv Morgan lost the match. That's all I gotta say. WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Liv Morgan makes her entrance. She's in action next. Commercial break. A video highlight reel of the newest of Raw newest acquaintance and my queen Stephanie Vaquer is shown. Stephanie Vaquer says wrestling isn't just passion or a career. It's who she is. Who she is. She's discovered WWE in Chile when she was 10 years old. She watched it consistently. She knew it was her destiny to be great. That's what she's done. This video runs through her numerous achievements. The Dark Angel is on Raw to dominate. I like that highlight reel package by Stephanie Mercure. That was really good. Alright, so we get the Money in the Bank qualifying match, short thread match. WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Liv Morgan versus RB9 versus Stephanie Mercure. This was a good match, but I'm glad Stephanie Mercure won. That's my queen, Stephanie Mercure, the Dark Angel. Alright, this was a good triple threat match. The bell rings and Liv Morgan and RB9 kick her out of the ring. RB9 Shaw tackles Liv Morgan and goes for a roll up, but Liv Morgan gets away. Stephanie Mercure knocks Liv Morgan back and hits Liv Morgan and RB9 with the springboard crossbody block. Stephanie Mercure ducks a close up from Liv Morgan and hits RB9 with a sunset flip for a 1 count. Liv Morgan kicks RB9 down. Stephanie Mercure hits Liv Morgan with a back suplex and grabs her by the hair. Stephanie Mercure delivers the Devil's Kiss to Liv Morgan and smiles. RB9 charges, but Stephanie Mercure hits her with the back suplex. Stephanie Mercure then gives her the Devil's Kiss. Liv Morgan breaks it up, with a basement drop kick. Liv Morgan grabs Stephanie Mercury and starts up the three amigos. One amigo, two amigos. The third amigo lands on Stephanie Mercury onto RB9. Liv Morgan goes back and forth, hitting Stephanie Mercury and RB9 with a running back elbow. Stephanie Mercury soon rolls out of the other way, and RB9 hits Liv Morgan with a running kick. Stephanie Mercury hits Liv Morgan with a running meteor in the elbow. Elbows RB9 back. Stephanie Mercury grabs Liv Morgan, but RB9 grabs her and hits Stephanie Mercury and Liv Morgan with a double German suplex. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, Stephanie Mercury takes Liv Morgan down. Stephanie Mercury then hits RB9 with Eat Defeat. Stephanie Mercury attacks RB9 and hits Liv Morgan with a running meteor. Stephanie Mercury blocks a kick from RB9 and hits a dragon screw. 1-2. Liv Morgan breaks up the pin. Stephanie Mercury and Liv Morgan trade punches before Liv Morgan kicks away at her. Stephanie Mercury ducks a step up insecurity and takes her down. Stephanie Mercury puts her in the corner, but Liv Morgan knocks her back. Liv Morgan goes to the top rope, but Stephanie Mercury cuts her off. Stephanie Mercury attempts a superplex, as she does, RB9 hits Stephanie Mercury with a powerbomb for a Tower of Doom. RB9 covers for a 2 count. The crowd chants, "This is awesome." Stephanie Mercury rolls RB9 up for a 2 count. They begin trading pins before trading blows. Liv Morgan then comes off the second rope with a double codebreaker for a 2 count. RB9 and Liv Morgan go at it. Liv Morgan goes for Oblivion, but Stephanie Mercury kicks her. RB9 falls out of the ring as Stephanie Mercury hits Liv Morgan with a backslide for a 2 count. Stephanie Mercury goes for a slam, but Liv Morgan flips through and hits a codebreaker. Liv Morgan hits Oblivion. RB9 runs in and throws Liv Morgan out of the ring before covering Stephanie Mercury. 1-2. Liv Morgan breaks it up. Liv Morgan pulls RB9 out of the ring and bounces her off the apron. RB9 then sends Liv Morgan into the steel steps. RB9 gets in the ring, but Stephanie Mercury attacks and hits SVB for the win. The winner by pinfall, Stephanie Mercury. This was a good match, and I'm glad my queen won. I'm glad that my queen Stephanie Mercury won, and she advances to Money in the Bank. So, in my opinion, I think I got Stephanie Mercury winning the women's Money in the Bank. But I hope if Stephanie Mercury wins Money in the Bank, she's gonna eventually cash this in on Io Sky, and I would love to see Stephanie Mercury and Io Sky run that match back. That's all I gotta say. But good match between Stephanie Mercury, Liv Morgan, and RB9. But I'm glad that the Dark Angel and my queen Stephanie Mercury won. But if Booker T gets drafted to Raw, you know Booker T is gonna see Stephanie Mercury as commentary. So Booker T is gonna be the commentary as soon as he goes to Monday Night Raw. I can definitely see that. But anyway, it says Stephanie Mercury joins Naomi, Julia, Roxanne Perez, Alexa Bliss, and Rhea Ripley in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Stephanie Mercury will pull double duty on Saturdays as she competes at World Collide. All right, great match to debut Stephanie Mercury on WWE Raw roster. She is absolutely phenomenal, which is I agree with that. I'm 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 excited to see what she does with this opportunity. I agree with that. So we go to backstage segment. AJ Styles is warming up when Paul Heyman walk up to him. Paul Heyman extends his hand, but AJ Styles asks what he wants. Paul Heyman says he wants to wish him a happy birthday. Paul Heyman brought a gift. It has interest, value, information, and currency and wisdom. Paul Heyman has the wisdom to bestow on AJ Styles that Dominic Mysterio is making a disgrace of the Intercontinental Championship. The title needs someone like AJ Styles. Money in the Bank is in the way. If AJ Styles wins, he'll be too busy to keep it with it. Paul Heyman tells AJ Styles to forget Money in the Bank, concentrate on the Intercontinental Championship, leave Money in the Bank to Seth freaking Rollins. AJ Styles looks confused and asks if Paul Heyman is tired. AJ Styles says Paul Heyman looks exhausted and he chased his next meal ticket. Paul Heyman looks disappointed. AJ Styles says he'll get back to Dirty Dominic in the Intercontinental Championship. AJ Styles doesn't respond well to threats. He knows that what Paul Heyman was delivering. AJ Styles says he'll push back. AJ Styles tells Paul Heyman to tell Seth Rollins that he knows all about his plan. AJ Styles says everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. AJ Styles slaps Paul Heyman hard on the shoulder and walks off. So we go to commercial break. That was a pretty good backstage segment between AJ Styles and Paul Heyman. I had to take a sip of my water. But anyway, we go to commercial break. Video package. Rusev says Sheamus looked disappointed in him last week, but all he's trying to do is stop people from slipping into the abyss. Sheamus let Rusev do that years ago. Sheamus has a body of granite and a neck and sand. Rusev says Sheamus is a true legend. I'll be his honor to take him off the field. Rusev went down because Sheamus stabbed him in the back. Sheamus better stay out of his way or he'll snap his. So we go to backstage segment. Sheamus is talking up Akira Tozawa, who is standing with Natalia and Maxine Dupree. Sheamus compliments them all. Captain Kelly comes up and asks why he confronted Russo. Sheamus says Russo was a friend, but he left WWE due to his own bad decisions. His career outside of WWE was worse. Meanwhile, he's been putting on banger after banger. Sheamus says he bullies. Finn Balor and JD Madonna head to the ring. They'll face the War Raiders next. World Tag Team Champion New Day are on commentary for this match. Alright, so we get the next match. So we get a tag team match. The Judgment Day, Finn Balor and JD Madonna versus the War Raiders, Eric and Ivar. And this tag team match right here, this was just it was just a decent tag team match. Alright, Finn Balor starts against Eric and quickly puts himself in the ropes to keep him back. A louder "We Want Truth" chant picks up. Finn Balor goes for a headlock takeover, but Eric doesn't go over. Eric sends Finn Balor into the ropes and hits a shoulder tackle. Finn Balor quickly powers Eric to the corner and hits some shoulder thirst. JD Madonna tags in and digs his boot into Eric's throat. The crowd rhythm calmly rhythm calmly chants, "New Day sucks." JD Madonna attacks Eric midsection and chops his chest. Eric fights back, knocking JD Madonna away and attacking Finn Balor. Ivar tags in and hits JD Madonna with a back body drop. Ivar hits him with a side slam and hits the ropes, but Finn Balor attacks him. Ivar knocks him back with a handspring kick. Ivar hits JD Madonna with a back body drop over the top rope. Ivar goes outside and hits Finn Balor with a body slam onto JD Madonna. Then hits Ivar with a scoop slam onto JD Madonna. Ivar teases sending JD Madonna into the New Day, scaring them out of their chairs. The referee stops the New Day from getting in the ring and ejects them from ringside. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods are flabbergasted. Referee Danilito and Fibio runs down to make sure they leave. So we go to commercial break. Back from the break, JD Madonna has Ivar trapped in a weird chin lock. Ivar fights up, but JD Madonna needs him and tags Finn Balor in. Finn Balor hits the slingshot stomp. JD Madonna tags in and hits a springboard moonsault for a 2 count. JD Madonna attacks Ivar and forearms him in the jaw. JD Madonna continues to strike Ivar, but Ivar gets fired up. Ivar soon drops him with a spinning slam. Eric and Finn Balor tag in. Eric runs over Finn Balor with 2 clotheslines before hitting JD Madonna with a clothesline. Eric hits Finn Balor with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Eric delivers an exploder to JD Madonna and clotheslines him over the top rope. Eric charged at Finn Balor. Eric gets out of a falling elbow drop and pops Finn Balor up for a headbutt. Eric knees Finn Balor in the face for a 2 count. Ivar tags in. They go for a Viking Express, but JD Madonna pulls Eric out of the ring. Finn Balor hits Ivar with a falling elbow drop for a 2 count. JD Madonna whips on a kick that Eric sells at ringside. JD Madonna then hits him with a moonsault, with the outside moonsault. In the ring, Finn Balor hits Ivar with a woo drop kick. Ivar avoids his coup de grace and connects with a seated senton. Ivar cartwheels around an attack from JD Madonna and crushes him with a spinning kick. Ivar hits Finn Balor with a Bronco Buster. Ivar heads to the top rope, but Washington Perez gets on the apron to distract him. JD Madonna bounces Ivar's face off the ring post as the referee deals with Washington Perez. Finn Balor hits Ivar with the coup de grace for the win. The winner by pinfall, the Judgment Day. JD Madonna and Finn Balor. This was a decent tag match, but I do not know why Washington Perez was out there. Finn Balor appears to be very happy with Washington Perez. JD Madonna looks a little unconcerned. Alright, just a regular tag team match, nothing too exciting. Nice to see the Judgment Day pick up a victory once in a while. Hashtag WWE Raw. All right, video package. Becky Lynch says she's only been back for 6 weeks already. Lyra Kira has cost her the tag team championships in a Money in the Bank opportunity. Lyra Kira doesn't understand what greatness is or what it takes. Lyra Kira would never achieve it. Lyra Kira has forgotten what Becky Lynch has done for her. Becky Lynch has given Lyra Kira and any greatness she has experienced. If Lyra Kura speaks out a victory, that will be worst thing that ever happened to her because Becky Lynch is not being able to challenge for the title hurts Lyra Kura. Becky Lynch is the best thing that ever happened to Lyra Kura. Becky Lynch says that when she wins the Women's Intercontinental Championship, Lyra Kura will have to raise her hand at the same time at the same hand that she held her down. Backstage segment: Women's Intercontinental Champion Lyra Kira is angrily walking backstage. All right, backstage interview. Kathy Kelly is backstage with Stephanie McCure. Kathy Kelly asks how she is feeling. Stephanie McCure says she feels great. She begins to speak in her native tongue before Rhea Ripley walks up in a R-Truth shirt. Rhea Ripley shakes her hand and says she'll see her on Saturday. Alright, so we get the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Lyra Kira addresses the man Becky Lynch. And this segment right here, this was I this was a solid segment. It was not a very good segment, it was just solid. Women's Intercontinental Champion Lyra Kira heads to the ring. Lyra Kira says Becky Lynch has some big words while holding in the back. Lyra Kira calls Becky Lynch out so she can say what she has to say to her face. The man Becky Lynch makes her way to ring. Becky Lynch gets on the apron and goes to speak, but Lyra Kira tells her to shut up. Becky Lynch shows that she's delusional. Becky Lynch's downfall needs to be studied. She got over being a good person who never gives up. Now Becky Lynch has give up being a good person. Lyra Kira has changed into an angry person. Lyra Kira says she needs to get angry. No one in her entire life has hurt her the way Becky Lynch has. The crowd is giving her the what treatment. Laura Kira says Becky Lynch unlocked the side of her that can destroy her. She beats Becky Lynch blonde. Now at Money in the Bank, she'll beat the crap out of her. Lyra Kira will ensure that Becky Lynch will never poison what it means to be the women's Intercontinental Champion. Becky Lynch says the only thing poison is Lyra Kira. Perspective. Lyra Kira says Becky Lynch hurt her worse than anyone else. She may have hurt Lyra Kira physically, but not emotionally. Becky Lynch thinks Lyra Kira is looking for a reason to hate her so she can try to replace her. Becky Lynch wanted to make her better. That will hurt Lyra Kira the most is when she has to raise her hand. Becky Lynch walks off, but Lyra Kira says she spoke a lot of big words. Lyra Kira wants to give Tulsa a preview of Money in the Bank. Becky Lynch says she doesn't fight in Tulsa. Lyra Kira chases her up the alleyway and attacks her. The referee comes out to break them up. Alright, that was a solid segment between Lyra Kira and Becky Lynch. It's really a shame. I love what Lyra Kira brings to the table in the ring, but this isn't clicking. She's trying, but it feels forced. And Arthur Arthur Tank getting the what treatment not good. Hashtag WWE. It was a solid segment. This was not a very good segment. This was a solid segment. Video package: Penta vows to win the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Alright. Arena concourse. World Heavyweight Champion main event Jey Uso and Sami Zayn enter together. The crowd is fired up. So we go to commercial break. Alright. So we get that tag team match. World Heavyweight Champion main event Jey Uso and Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker and Big Bronson Reed, accompanied by Paul Heyman. And this tag team match right here, this was a decent tag team match. Jey Uso will start against Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker quickly hits a waistline takeover. Braun Breaker punches him to the corner and hits some shoulder thirds. Braun Breaker hooks the head, but Jey Uso fights back. Jey Uso hits a running elbow and a snap kick. Jey Uso powers him down for a 2 count. Braun Breaker soon hits the ropes at at a wild speed for a massive clothesline. So we go to commercial break. We return. We return. We return from the break to see Bronson Reed power Sami Zayn to the corner. Sami Zayn fights back with some chops, but Bronson Reed powers him back and hits a shoulder thrust. When the referee backs Bronson Reed up as Braun Breaker gets a cheap shot, and Braun Breaker tags in Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed hit Sami Zayn with a splash in the corner. Braun Breaker knees Sami Zayn in the face for a 2 count. Bronson Reed tags back in and clubs Sami Zayn. Bronson Reed puts Sami Zayn on the top rope and punches him. Sami Zayn fights back and knocks Bronson Reed down. Sami Zayn boots Bronson Reed back and hits a diving tornado DDT. Jey Uso and Braun Breaker tag in. Jey Uso hits a pair of clotheslines before punching away at Braun Breaker. Jey Uso floors Braun Breaker with a right hand and charge, but Braun Breaker drops him on the apron. Jey Uso kicks him back and comes off the ropes. Jey Uso rolls through when Braun Breaker moves. Braun Breaker lifts him and hits a gutbuster for a near fall. Braun Breaker pulls the straps down and signals for the end. Braun Breaker hits the ropes fast, but Jey Uso super kicks him down 1-2. Braun Breaker barely kicks out. Paul Heyman looks terrified. Jey Uso applies his sleeper hold, but Bronson Reed breaks it up with a senton splash. Sami Zayn gets in the ring and attacks Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed shoves him to the corner and avalanches him down. Bronson Reed goes to the apron for a big splash, but Sami Zayn moves. Sami Zayn sends Braun Breaker out of the ring next to Bronson Reed. Sami Zayn goes for a plancha, but Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker catch him. Jey Uso then takes them out with a suicide dive. All of a sudden, Seth Rollins runs down and hits Jey Uso with a stomp on the floor. The winner by disqualification, Jey Uso and Sami Zayn. This was a decent tag team match. Yeah, this was a decent tag team match. Sami Zayn attacks Seth Rollins, but Bronson Reed cuts him off. Seth Rollins shouts order to Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. A CM Punk chant picks up. Braun Breaker puts Sami Zayn on the commentary table. Bronson Reed heads to the top for a tsunami. CM Punk breaks Braun Breaker from behind. CM Punk hits Braun Breaker from behind with a chair and throws the chair into Bronson Reed's head. Seth Rollins runs off before CM Punk can attack him. Seth Rollins orders Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed back. Seth Rollins tells Braun Breaker they know exactly where CM Punk will be later tonight. They got him right where they want him. Alright. Decent tag match with Jey Uso and Sami Zayn against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Nothing more than decent. I'm becoming less and less invested in this Seth Rollins group. It feels forced, just kind of there. The mission of the group isn't really landing yet. Hashtag WWE. All right, Liv Morgan pulls Finn Balor aside and says she sees what he's doing with Washington Press. Finn Balor says she using her imagination. Liv Morgan is just mad things. Don't go her way. Last week and this week, Washington Press is still money in the bank. Can bring the title home to the Judgment Day. Finn Balor says Washington Press came on strong with the Nuggets and shoulder rubs, but it's Dominic Mysterio you can't trust. Liv Morgan says it's not Dominic Mysterio she can trust. Finn Balor suggests Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez corner tonight. Liv Morgan says she'll be in Raquel Rodriguez's corner and tells Finn Balor to stay out of their way. Dominic Mysterio comes up to Finn Balor and apologizes for last week. Finn Balor says it's water under the bridge and slaps the Intercontinental Champion. Kairi Sane makes her entrance. Commercial break. So we get the next match: Kairi Sane versus WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Raquel Rodriguez is accompanied by Liv Morgan. And this match right here, this was a boring match. I ain't gonna lie, this was a boring match. They lock up and Raquel Rodriguez powers her down. Raquel Rodriguez goes for a power bomb, but Kairi Sane gets out. Gets out. Kairi Sane applies a wrist lock, but Raquel Rodriguez swinging her around and sends her into the ropes. Kairi Sane hits a slingshot head scissor takeover before hitting a bulldog. Kairi Sane knocks Vaquer Rodriguez out of the ring with a running basement forearm. Kairi Sane dives off the apron, but Vaquer Rodriguez catches her before slinging her into the apron. Vaquer Rodriguez distracts the referee as Lil Morgan kicks Kairi Sane in the ribs. Vaquer Rodriguez gets Kairi Sane in the ring for a 2 count. Vaquer Rodriguez hits Kairi Sane with a pair of clotheslines. Kairi Sane does a third, but Vaquer Rodriguez quickly connects with it for a 2 count. A loud "We Want Our True" chant picks up as interest in this match wise. Vaquer Rodriguez slams Kairi Sane sternum first into the corner. Kairi Sane slaps Vaquer Rodriguez back. The crowd chants, "We want our truth." Vaquer Rodriguez catches Kairi Sane diving and goes for a suplex, but Kairi Sane counters with a takedown. Kairi Sane fights back and whips on a knee before stomping the back. Kairi Sane gets whipped to the corner, but she puts the brakes on and hits a blockbuster. Kairi Sane gets going and hits a sliding forearm. Kairi Sane goes to the top rope, but Liv Morgan distracts her. Women's World Champion Io Sky runs down and attacks Liv Morgan at ringside. Vaquer Rodriguez grabs Io Sky by the hair. Kairi Sane kicks Vaquer Rodriguez head into the ring post and hits an insane elbow for the win. The winner by pinfall, Kairi Sane. This was a boring match. Alright, Liv Morgan, who has a cut on her forehead, check on Vaquer Rodriguez. They are happy. Oh, that was a boring match with Vaquer Rodriguez and Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane is moving in slow motion. They didn't click at all. The best part of the match was the "We want our true" chant. Indeed, we do. Hashtag WWE. The best part about that was the best part of Monday Night Raw was the crowd chanting "We want our chant. We want our truth." I miss our truth, man. We want our truth back. Justice for our truth. That's all I gotta say. All right, let's move on. Backstage segment. A trainer checks on Sami Zayn when Karrion Kross approaches him. Karrion Kross says Sami Zayn is a liar. He lies to the people and himself. Karrion Kross says Sami Zayn should have been a World Heavyweight Champion many times over. Sami Zayn is a bad guy like the rest of us. Sami Zayn says Karrion Kross is wrong. Karrion Kross says they might be wrong, but he might be right too. Karrion Kross walks off. So we go to backstage segment. AJ Styles is warming up for the main event. So we go to commercial break. All right, the commentators run down the card for War Collide and Money in the Bank, which it airs this Saturday. Main event: Jey Uso versus the Ring General Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship next week on Raw. Locker room segment. Um, World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso is in the locker room when Gunther walks up. Gunther says he just wants to talk and sits next to him. Gunther says the World Heavyweight Championship is personal to him. Gunther appreciates all the efforts Jey Uso put into being a great champion because Jey Uso refused to think with his head instead of his heart. That's why he'll take it. Jey Uso is selfless in a selfish business. Sami Zayn needs him, so now he's a week out from their match and isn't 100%. If CM Punk gets in trouble, he'll be there for him 2 days before he defends the title against him. He'll compete at Saturday night's main event, um, Money in the Bank, because it's important to Cody Rhodes. All of that is no business for the World Heavyweight Champion. Gunther thanks him ever since he lost to Jey Uso. He knew he'll avenge it right now. Jey Uso is making it very easy for him. In 1 week, the party is over. Jey Uso stops Gunther from leaving and says three letters, one word, tap out. Jey Uso says he'll see him next week. In the arena, AJ Styles makes his entrance. He makes his entrance. The main event is next. So we go to commercial break. All right, so we get the main event of the evening. So we get the Money in the Bank men's qualifying match, triple threat match: AJ Styles versus El Grande Americano versus CM Punk. And this match right here, I ain't gonna lie, um, this definitely a good main event, but it is what it is. This was a good main event. Before the match begins, CM Punk tells the referee to check on El Grande Americano's mask to ensure he's not loaded. The referee checks all over Americano and calls for the bell to start the match. Having found nothing, the bell rings and CM Punk and AJ Styles double team Americano before sending him out of the ring. CM Punk and AJ Styles circles the ring and lock up. CM Punk applies a side headlock. AJ Styles whips him off and drops down and leapfrogs him before hitting a drop kick. Something flies out of CM Punk's mouth with a kick. Americano runs in and takes AJ Styles down. Americano hits a monkey flip. CM Punk runs and grabs Americano. Americano hits AJ Styles with a hurricanrana and celebrates. CM Punk knocks Americano out of the ring and sends AJ Styles hard into the corner, bouncing him off the ring post. CM Punk sends AJ Styles in the corner and runs into a boot. AJ Styles sets up for the phenomenal form, but Americano sweeps the feet. CM Punk grabs Americano's mask, but Americano snaps him off the top rope to save the mask. Americano hits CM Punk with a cannonball off the apron. Americano hits a shoulder tackle. AJ Styles AJ Styles onto the commentary table. I'm sorry. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, AJ Styles hits Americano with a back suplex. CM Punk then comes off the top rope with an elbow drop onto AJ Styles. CM Punk gets up and hits Americano with a pair of clotheslines, followed by a spinning neckbreaker. CM Punk is limping. CM Punk hits Americano and AJ Styles with a running high knee. Americano takes CM Punk down and nearly lands AJ Styles onto CM Punk with a German suplex. CM Punk weakly breaks up the pin. CM Punk isn't moving around as too well. The crowd chants, "He's Chad Gable," / "No, he's not." Americano comes off the top rope with a crossbody block onto CM Punk. CM Punk rolls through and puts him in position for the go to sleep. AJ Styles breaks it up. AJ Styles hits Americano with a reverse DDT, while simultaneously simultaneously hitting CM Punk with a DDT. AJ Styles covers both for a 2 count. We want we want our true champ picks up. AJ Styles goes for a Styles class on Americano, but Americano gets out and applies an ankle lock. CM Punk grabs Americano for a GTS, but Americano counters with an ankle lock. CM Punk rolls through, diving Americano into AJ Styles and hits him with a Styles Clash 1-2. CM Punk breaks up the pin. CM Punk and AJ Styles go back and forth with strikes. The crowd chants, "We want this is awesome." CM Punk hits a neckbreaker and covers 1-2. Americano breaks up the pin. CM Punk puts Americano on the table. AJ Styles grabs CM Punk for a Styles Clash, but CM Punk fights out. CM Punk goes for a GTS, but AJ Styles slides off. CM Punk rolls him up with a jackknife pin, but Americano crushes them with a moonsault. Americano covers AJ Styles for a 2 count. Americano goes back to the top rope, but CM Punk avoids a somersault. CM Punk avoids a moonsault. I don't know why I say somersault, but CM Punk avoids a moonsault. And I'm glad I cracked myself on that one. CM Punk hits Americano with a GTS. CM Punk covers 1-2. Braun Breaker pulls CM Punk out of the ring. Braun Breaker and Big Boss Reed double team CM Punk at ringside. Jey Uso and Sami Zayn run down to fight Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed off. AJ Styles wipes everyone out at ringside with a springboard crossbody block. AJ Styles goes to the apron and goes for a phenomenal forearm, but Americano headbutts him out of midair with a loaded mask. Americano covers for the win. The winner by pinfall, El Grande Americano. This was a good main event match. El Grande Americano has joined Andrade, Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and Soul Dakota and Penta in the men's Money in the Bank and the Money in the Bank ladder match. Totally unreal, but Chad Gable will be fighting at World Class on Saturday. If Chad Gable were in the Money in the Bank match, he'll be pulling double duty on Saturday, but he's not. It's El Grande Americano, not Chad Gable again. Totally unrelated. Meanwhile, CM Punk is punching away at Braun Breaker. Seth Rollins runs down and attacks CM Punk. Seth Rollins gets CM Punk in the ring. CM Punk fights back and lifts Seth Rollins for a go to sleep, but Braun Breaker spears him down. Sami Zayn attacks Braun Breaker, but Bronson quickly joins the fight. Seth Rollins hits Sami Zayn with a massive stomp. Seth Rollins then hits CM Punk with a stomp. Jey Uso super kicks Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Seth Rollins grabs Jey Uso and Braun Breaker hits him with a spear. Seth Rollins then hits Jey Uso with a stomp. Bronson Reed heads to the top rope and hits Jey Uso with a tsunami. Bronson Reed returns to the top for a second tsunami on the World Heavyweight Champion. Paul Heyman gets in the ring and survey and surveys and survey the damage done by his group. All right, I definitely didn't see El Grande Americano coming out victorious in this match, but he did. A really good main event on the otherwise very sleepy WWE Raw. Seth Rollins' group interference was absolutely going to happen, but I figured it would lead to AJ Styles winning. All right, let me move on. Well, oh yeah, and Monday Night Raw goes out there, but let me go over this quick match results. Stephanie McCure defeated WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Liv Morgan and Ivy Knight in a Money in the Bank Triple Threat match qualifying match. The Judgment Day, Finn Balor and JD McDonagh defeated the War Raiders, Eric and Ivar, in a tag team match. World Heavyweight Champion main event, Jey Uso and Sami Zayn defeated Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in a no disqual and it ends up by disqualification in a tag team match. Kairi Sane defeated WWE Women's Tag Team Champion with Carl Wiggins, which that match was boring. El Grande Americano defeated AJ Styles and CM Punk in a Money in the Bank Triple Threat qualifying match. And WWE goes off the air. Alright, let me be honest and let me give my own opinion of what I think about Monday Night Raw, think about WWE Raw. Now WWE Raw was a good show. It was a good show for what it was before Money in the Bank. Um, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my WWE Raw review and highlights. Make sure you guys check out my two videos I posted on the channel yesterday that I did for our Truth and Carlito. And make sure you guys follow my social media down below in the description. And I will see you guys live on YouTube for some WWE NXT watch along. Live WWE NXT watch along, live and reactions. I want you guys to have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang. And I'm almost at 10K subscribers. I'm almost at 10K subscribers, man. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Make sure you guys keep running my videos for some watch time hours, man, because I need the watch hours that I deserve. I'm trying to get to 3,000 watch hours. So make sure you guys continue to run my playlist and share my videos everywhere with your friends and family and tell them that I'm coming for that 3,000 watch hours and become a YouTube partner and getting 10K subscribers. I just want everybody to just I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in to my WWE Raw review and highlights. Um, it says Stephen Curry debut and advances to Money in the Bank. That's the title of the thumbnail and the video itself. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. And I will see you guys tomorrow live on YouTube for some WWE NXT Watch Along live and reactions. Because I'm trying to get the watch outs I deserve. And also make sure you guys join my Discord. I'll put the link to my Discord I'll put the link to my Discord in the description box. So make sure you guys join my Discord. I'm trying to reach 100 members to join Discord. Like I said, man. But shout out to Hot Shot for doing a 12-hour stream, man. And Jimmy was there, man. I was there. So shout out to Hot Shot once again for doing a 12-hour stream. She said it in her live stream that if she gets to 1K, she's gonna do a 24-hour live stream on YouTube. She said it by herself. The proof is in the pudding. All right. And I will see you guys tonight at 4 o'clock a.m. for my upcoming for my world premiere of WWE Raw Review and Highlights. I'm trying to get everybody I'm trying to get everybody in my world premiere, so I better have more than 3 people watching my world premiere, man. So I'm trying to have more people in the chat. So make sure you guys please join my Discord. I'll put the link to my Discord in the description box. And go check out my 2 videos I posted yesterday. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Don't give up. Keep on grinding. I love you guys within the YouTube community from the bottom of my heart. And I am glad to be here, man. When it comes to me doing wrestling reviews, I give you guys the full review, not the half of the review, not the half of my review. And you know I'm speaking facts by myself. So have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. And I'll see you guys tomorrow live on YouTube for some WWE NXT Watch Along live and reactions. Stay too sweet, stay humble, and I'm out of here. Gang, man, we all love each other, we all support each other, because at the end of the day, it's just too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. I'll make sure you guys follow my Twitter. I'll put the link to my Twitter page link down below in the description. And I need your help too. And I can't believe this. I can't believe this, but I need to average 3 viewers to get to affiliate, which is already did. So I got 4 out of 4 to so I'm getting to a path to affiliate. All I gotta do is get 3 average viewers when I stream on Twitch Thursday. So I hope Twitch will send me an email so I get to affiliate again. I got affiliate in 2019 and I'm gonna get affiliate in 2025. So I am gonna become your 2-time affiliate world champion. Because at the end of the day, I love my community on Twitch just like I love my community on YouTube. But because at the end of the day, it's just too sweet. And I'm out of here. Gang.